Teacher on duty. All right. Thank you for joining. Those of you that have joined. This is my first time doing something like this. So I hope everyone is excited. I'm excited. Welcome to Art Stuff in Lalaland. And I am Jamia, your host. I am an art teacher of an elementary school in Los Angeles called Larchmont Charter School. Some of my students, I hope, are joining me now. But I love what I do. I miss everybody. This is a crazy time, and, you know, it's a great time to make art. I know I personally am going to be using this time to have my own little private artist residency here at home. This is my little art studio behind this curtain. It's very messy in there right now. Maybe save that for another episode. But today I thought that I would show you guys something that you could do with something that you have around the house. For the most part, I think that most people have a paper grocery bag. You know, like the times you go to the grocery store, you forget to bring your own bag, so you probably have some of these built up like I do. I have a whole stash of them in between the space between my fridge and the wall. So I have some of these, and if you have one, that's good. But you don't have to, I'm not planning on having everyone do the project alongside me right now. I'm just kind of going to show you a couple things, and then you can go off into your own private art studio at home and do it. So, okay, so what I wanted to show you guys is that paper bags are great if you just need paper. Maybe you need a large piece of paper, and you don't have any paper, but look how big it can get. So if you need paper, this is a great alternative if you're lacking in paper or you want to do a painting and you need some thick paper. So you can take a bag, open it up, and take a scissors, and then you find the seams, I call them. And they're basically the places where the larger panels of paper meet, also the fold lines. Okay, so you find the fold lines, and I'm going to cut right along this one. La 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 la. Okay, and then I'm going to cut basically along the fold on the bottom of this bag to remove the bottom panel, which can also be used for something. So funny to teach in front of the screen. I'm so used to having all these little beautiful faces staring back at me, and I know you're all out there, but it's just, I can't see you. Okay, so here I've got this piece, and now look how big this piece got. I mean, that's good paper. And so, of course, this side has all the designs, but on the back, on the inside, it's just plain beautiful brown, that brown color that I love, the color of cardboard. Behind me you can probably see some of the art that I've created there's a cardboard piece of mine. So then you can just cut this into smaller pieces and use these smaller panels for things. A really great thing to do, I love doing, is cutting strips. Strips of paper. There's so much you could do with a strip of paper. So I'm going to show you guys one little fun thing you can do. I remember going to summer camp in Wallingford, Connecticut, and my camp counselor, I believe at the time, Dulcie Worth, shout out to Dulcie Worth, or anyone who knows her, she was a great teacher. I believe she showed me this. So this is, take two strips, like this, and put them at a 90-degree angle, like this. And so one is on top of the other. So the one that's on top, you make the other one fold over it, right on top, like this. And then this one comes over this way. And then this one goes on top of this one. And you keep folding this way. And keeping it at that 90-degree angle. So the bottom one going on top. And we're making a little doodad, as us art teachers call it. That's art teacher slang. And I'm almost to the end here, and look, it's this cool accordion folded doodad. So that's one thing that you can do, and you can kind of glue or tape the ends so it stays, and this can be added to something. Boing, kind of fun. Okay, I have something fun that I'm going to show you that you can do with a paper bag. Now, I'm going to need a new bag for this. So I'm going to show you guys how to make a paper bag vest. Okay? And let's see. Okay. Hold on, please. Let me get another bag. Here we go. Lassens. It's not an ad for Lassens, but it is my favorite grocery store. Okay. So to make a paper bag vest, you are going to cut along the seams, but it's two specific seams. So it's here's the end of the bag, and you cut along the short side, okay? So what I tell my students is to kind of just cut off one of the corners, like a little corner, just enough so that you can slide your scissors inside that little hole, and you cut along that seam. Okay, so you cut on the short end of by the bottom of the bag. Now I'm going to cut another corner on the opposite side so that I can stick my scissors in. Whoop. I'm under pressure because everybody's looking at me on the internet. Okay, I got it. So, there we go. So I have these two sides cut. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to basically put it down, and I'm going to stick my arms inside it, and at the same time put them out, pull them out like this, so that I can flatten the bag like this. And I'll show you guys in a sec. Fold it on the sides, and it should look like this. Okay? It should look like this. So now we're going to cut. Well, first, draw holes for the armpits, okay? So I'm going to show you up here. Okay, so right here is a good spot, right at this little corner. I'm going to make a line, kind of like a half of a U shape, like this. And then I'm going to try to get the exact same one over here. Now, one method you can use is you can cut one, flip it over, and then trace it to get it to be symmetrical. But that's what you want to do. And then you also want to do a neckline. So you could have like a scoop neck, you could have a V-neck. So I'll do a little scoop neck in the middle. But the important thing is you leave these two pieces here intact. That's very important. Right here and here, because that's going to be sitting on your shoulders. Okay, now I'm going to cut this out. Da 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 da. Do 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 do. Okay, cut the armpit. You can kind of see it's taking shape. Now I cut the neck area, and we're almost done here. Guess what we have to do? What was that? Oh, you're right. We need to cut down the middle, but it's very important you don't cut through the back as well. So just on the front, and I'm going to cut this here, the handle. You can also carefully take that off and use that for something later. Cutting along. You may want to draw a line. I'm just cutting it up the middle by eyeballing it, and here we go. You can kind of see this vest. Now, you could keep these scraps that you cut and use them for decorations. Like I said before, you could use these little handle pieces and have a good time designing your vest. Now I have one that I already made. Would you like to see it? What? Oh, you want me to put it on? Okay, all right, I will. I will do that for you. All right, hang on. I'm gonna model for you. Now the hard part is getting it on so you don't rip it. I got it. Okay, here we go. Are you ready? This is my vest that I made. I put a little butterfly collar on it. I have a pocket. Oh, flower. Oh, I have a little flower that I made. Here it is. For you. Smell it. Oh, yeah, I know. Oh, it smells good. But look at, not like these beautiful flowers. These flowers I actually picked from school when I went back for a day. They let us go back on campus to get things if we needed anything. And I normally would never pick flowers from school, but I couldn't resist. There were these beautiful wildflowers that our cooking teacher planted, and they've just been growing rapidly, and I was in need of some good cheer. So here's my flowers from school with the little feelings jar that, shout out to my student Tati, gave me as a gift. Okay, so guys, that's really all I was going to show you today, the paper bag vest. If you would like to post a picture, if you make one, I would love to see it. You can tag me at Lalaland Kid Art on Instagram, or my other Instagram at ArtGirlsy. But just go off, have fun, express yourself, have a little fashion show. You can make costumes for a play that you create at home. The possibilities are really endless. So thank you so much for joining me. I can't wait to read the comments. I'm sorry I didn't read them during the broadcast, but this was my first episode, so hopefully I'll do this again. Thanks, everybody. Mwah. Follow your art.